Hello. Hi, everyone. Hope you are doing well. I am Johna Koelzer. I'm the lead recruiter with graduate nurse programs and student nurse intern programs with HCA Healthcare and HCA hospitals here in Kansas City. Super excited to spend some time with you today during your professional development class. Wanted to share a few things that I feel like could be great, helpful, and useful tips as you are preparing for the opportunity to apply for either graduate nurse positions, or if you're even considering some student nursing opportunities now, these will be great intentional ways to kind of help get yourself ready. So the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about is getting your resume ready. Anytime you're considering applying for a job, you should really make sure that you have a resume ready to go. In a professional studies program, so you are studying to become a nurse, you are going to need to have a resume to engage in career opportunities, not only for now, but this will be a living and breathing document for you as you continue to move forward in your career. It will be something that you'll need to have in order to apply and obtain those additional professional experiences along the way. So the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you've got one updated. Now, there's a lot of individuals that are ready to help you with success planning for your resume. I know that your career services department at your school would absolutely be ready to engage and help you with those experiences and opportunities, as well as myself from the talent acquisition and recruitment environment at HCA. We would be happy to help you with putting your resume together, or at least providing a template for you to at least fill in and engage in. So that would be the first opportunity that you'll want to embrace in. Now, a couple key things that you're going to want to work on and make sure that your resume has for you is going to be an educational component to it. That is going to be the highlight of your resume, and it's going to have to include where are you going to school at? What program are you in at your school? So is it an ADN program? Is it a BSN program? Are you in a traditional or accelerated program? Make sure you highlight that. And then the last thing that's going to be crucial to your education is your expected graduation date. You're going to want to make sure that that's added on there. And if your graduation date changes, you're going to want to update your resume and make sure that that is inclusive as well. So make sure that you have all that added information available for your education. Now, other components that you can add to your resume that will also change and grow with you as you gain more experience. But while you're in nursing school, you can put your clinical experiences as well as your capstone experience. Now, depending on when you apply for opportunities, especially in the graduate nurse world, you might not know your capstone assignment yet. So that will be something that you could add later when you get your capstone assignment. And if you're applying kind of a lot closer to your graduation date, you might already have completed your capstone assignment if you're applying within like the last month or even after you graduate. So you'll want to include that experience on there. Again, that is not work experience because you're not getting paid, but it is what you could consider to be educational experience and clinical experience if you want to list it out separately. If you are engaged in employment, so either working as, a nurse extern already, maybe you're working as a CNA or a patient care technician, or maybe you have a different role that you are engaged in. So whether that's paramedics, or we see LPNs, or we see those that are not even engaged in healthcare experiences. Maybe you're working in customer service. Make sure that you include that under your work experience. This is a crucial part as well, is making sure that that experience is updated. A lot of times we get resumes and it still says that you're present at some of your previous jobs and you're no longer there. So make sure the month and the year that you finished and or started those opportunities is on your application. That is really helpful. Sorry, your resume. All right, moving forward with getting ready to apply for jobs. The next thing you're going to want to do is research the company, research the organization, research and get excited about who you're filling out an application for. Know a little bit about them. What is their mission? What are their values? Of course, if you are kind of searching and not able to find that information, you could partner with the recruiters and they might be able to share some of that information with you. I know that's something that I usually share out with you so that you can be engaged and understand who you are applying with and what do they stand for, what are their missions and goals and values. Of course, we dive into unit information as well, so we can share that with you ahead of time to get you more prepared. But you're going to want to do some research on your own. You also want to establish a great why for your passion. Not only why nursing, but why the unit that you are showing interest in. What is the backstory there? What are some examples of why you're interested in that specific level of care, that specific patient population, that specialty area? That is how you're going to distinguish yourself amongst the other applicants for the same position. And more than likely, there's not going to be enough positions to go around and give everyone the same experience and opportunity. So you're going to want to use that why to distinguish yourself and separate yourself from the other individuals that are applying for the same job opportunity. Okay, now that you've done some research, you know where you're going to apply and you're showing interest, the last thing you want to do to be prepared is look at your interview availability. So if you're going into applying, you have to expect that you're going to get a call for a phone interview or reach out to schedule a phone interview, or you're going to get called for an in-person interview. And you're going to want to look at your availability to be able to do that. It is going to be imperative that you have multiple days that you're available, multiple time frames that you're available. And most interviews are going to take place between Monday through Friday. And so we realize that you're in school and that's when you're taking place with your school and your clinical rotations. And we know that you're very busy. But in order for you to really engage in opportunities, you're going to have to make some time. And if you're only limited to one day and a certain number of hours that day, it's going to be a little bit harder to get you in to meet with those hiring managers. So plan ahead. Make sure you've got some time that you could make an effort to engage in experiences and opportunities to interview. And if you don't have that time right now, perhaps wait a little bit longer and then apply when you know you have some availability to get that scheduled in there. Okay, so now we're ready to apply. We've got the resume, we've done our research, and we know that we're available to engage in interviews. So let's fill out an application. So a couple things that you can expect with HCA Healthcare is that you're going to go online and you're going to be able to search and find some of our applications if you haven't already received maybe a direct link from me to apply. We have lots of flyers out there that are engaged in sharing nursing opportunities with you, and so it has like QR codes on there. But I'm going to point out one specific thing in regards to your engagement in the application process with HCA, and that is what you're going to look for our application. You're going to look for the words new graduate nurse or new grad. And that is going to be the application specifically for you as you're engaging in opportunities post-graduation. You will see other positions posted out there, okay? They're going to lead with the words registered nurse. Those, unfortunately, are not dedicated positions allocated for new graduate nurses. Those are for individuals that have at least a year of experience. And so I want to make sure that you're filling out the right application so that it gets to myself and my team members so that we can engage as quick as possible with you. So the words you're going to look for is going to be new graduate nurse or new grad. We also only work and need one application from you. So instead of going out there and filling out multiple applications that say the same thing, new graduate nurse, you actually can apply for one position, and that will actually help us engage with you across all experiences and opportunities that our entire health system provides. Did you know here in Kansas City, we have 8 hospitals? I include research psychiatric in that, but we have the 7 hospital locations and research psychiatric. That is a lot of opportunity. And so instead of you feeling like you have to apply for multiple positions, you can actually just complete one application and then we'll engage in conversations with you regarding your interests. What are your top areas that you're most interested in? What are your top hospitals, location-wise, you might be most important in your deciding factor, or you might be using your deciding factor on areas of interest based on shift. So we're going to ask you a lot of those questions when we engage with you in your phone interview. That is the next step. So once you apply, once we receive your application, my team, talent acquisition recruitment, is going to reach out to you to schedule a phone interview. So this is a one-on-one opportunity that we're going to engage in really understanding your why, your passion. We're going to look for things like your communication style and how you set yourself apart from other candidates. We're going to talk to you about some of your examples of patient care. And then we're going to be able to help guide you in where we feel like a great fit would be for you to engage in positions. So that's where we'll engage in the next step of the opportunity, which could be an opportunity for an in-person interview and shadow experience amongst our hospitals. That's where we will set up that engagement with you. And maybe it's 1 or 2 positions that you're going to interview for, 2 engagement opportunities, so that you can really identify what the right fit is and what the best experience is going to be in. That is actually where you get the most out of this experience, is because you're able to go in and talk with the nursing managers, understand their leadership style, understand their expectations for communication, development, and then you're also going to engage with those that actually are peer nurses on the floor. You get to shadow with them, you get to see the job and understand it, and then actually be able to really see if you're the right fit. But they're also doing the same thing. They are also seeing if you're the right cultural fit and the right engagement in those positions with them as well. So that is the step of HCA Healthcare recruitment process and what you can expect from not only filling out an application, but what you're going to expect in regards to feedback and development at the same time. The other thing that I want to definitely share with you is making sure that when you're ready to fill out an application, that you're also ready to accept a job. Okay, we are moving very quickly in our process. And I will say that positions for new graduate nurses are very different than they were 6 months ago. We have limited opportunities. We're filling up faster. And so we want to engage with you as fast as possible. We are also going to get you feedback from your interview as quick as we can. We ask for feedback within 24 to 48 hours from when you interview. And we're hopeful that you can make a decision on whether or not you want to accept that offer. We are willing to give you some time, but typically it's about a week. If you are not ready to make a decision and you feel like you might need 3-4 weeks to decide, maybe hold off in applying and wait till you're in a position where you can evaluate all experiences and exposures and that you're really ready to make a decision as to whether or not you want to accept that position. I look forward to personally working with you at any level whenever you're ready. You can reach out to me at any time if you need resume assistance, if you just want some tips in interviewing, or if you just want to proactively talk and see kind of what is out there right now, what is the industry looking like, and we can be great resources for you in that environment. My name again is Johna Koelzer. Your instructor will have my contact information directly, so you can reach out to me at any time. But you can email me at Johna, Johna, my last name Koelzer, Koelzer, at HCAHealthcare.com. Or you can even call me or personally text me at my phone number, 816-401-3382. Just lead with your name and what you're interested in speaking about, and I'd be happy to set up a phone call. I look forward to working with each and every one of you. Please take advantage of those opportunities to shadow. If you are interested in opportunities to explore nursing extern opportunities, give me a call. I'm happy to engage in those experiences for you. And good luck with the rest of the semester. Please reach out if you need anything at all. And we look forward to connecting soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.